County Municipal Court. I'm Judge Capper, and we start with our review hearings for people who are working on orders that they have from this court. This is a check to see what progress is being made. When your name's called, bailiff's going to call groups of people, come up to the table with your group that's called. If you don't get called and thought you should have been called, you'll need to get checked with the clerk to make sure you're on the docket for the day. If you missed a hearing before, you're not going to be on the docket unless you check in with the clerk.
Jeffrey Abbott, Kaylee Bennett, Mark Daniels, Lucas Fultz, Melissa LeGrand, James McClellan, Megan McCormick.
Okay. Jeffrey Abbott. All right, I don't see Jeffrey Abbott on teleconference, and he's not appeared. So there'll be a bench warrant for failure to appear. Kaylee Bennett. Kaylee Bennett, his case numbers 20, 2681, 21, 2280, 22, 1604, 22, 170. And she's been called, is not appeared. Mark Daniels.
Yep.
This here. 192674. Mr. Daniels, and you've got fines to pay. You still have community service. If you're not going to do it, I'm going to have to put you in jail because you got to suspend.
I'm gonna try to, sir.
What's that?
I'm gonna try.
Okay. Give me a date when you can be out here. What day can you come out for community service? Tomorrow?
It was Saturday.
Okay, we got you down for Saturday. So that's the 15th. Are you paying anything on your fines today?
Yes, sir.
How much?
Well, $20.
All right. See the clerk to make your $20 payment. Be here Saturday for your community service. And I'll set your next review hearing for the 14th of September. September 14th, 9 o'clock. Go see the clerk.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Lucas Falks. Lucas Falks, 14-313. Let's see Lucas Falks on teleconference or in person. So it'll be a bench warrant for failure to appear. Melissa LeGrand. 24-462, 24-513. She's at Focus. Outpatient. Got your driver's license?
Yep.
Congratulations.
A
Thank
car and an apartment
And a job.
and
Yeah.
a job.
Great. Very good.
Thank you.
And gonna apparently, according to this, gonna finish up with your counseling here shortly,
Yes.
right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Good job.
Thank you.
How are you feeling about things?
Feeling good.
Good. All right, well, let's see what we got. You just have funds, and I think there's some restitution to be paid too, so
Yeah.
you've been making payments. Have you got a payment you can make today?
Yes, sir.
How much?
60.
Okay. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Things are looking up. Okay, see the clerk. Okay, your work schedule. Does it matter if it's a Monday or Friday? I don't want to interfere with your job. I want you to keep your job.
I've been getting Mondays and Fridays off.
Okay, so either one.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the 14th of September.
Okay.
That's a Monday. September 14th, 9 a.m. It's your next hearing. Okay, good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
James McClellan, he's on teleconference, I saw that. So. 16, 35, 21, 18, 11, 68, 21, 682. And Mr. McClellan, where are you now? Can you hear me? You are muted on your end. I see your lips moving, but nothing's coming out on this end. Try it now. Go ahead. Okay, we'll come back to you. We got too many cases to take 10 minutes on one case, so we'll come back to you later. All right, Megan McCormick, 11-7-16, 12-181. Okay, so you've got community service on this one case that's never been done. That's got to get finished.
Yeah, I'll be here this Saturday
Okay.
to do it.
We'll put you down for this Saturday, and you got a payment today on your funds.
Yeah, I have 100.
Okay. That's a healthy payment. And you work, right?
Yes.
Mondays or Fridays?
Preferably Mondays. I just moved to aftercare, so we have classes on Fridays now.
Okay, September 14th will be your next hearing at 9 a.m. That's a Monday.
Alrighty, thank you.
Go see the clerk to make your payment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Christopher Roadcat, Scarberry, Kayla Sechrist, Jessica Smith, Jimmy Sparks, Tom Twyman, Nicholas Watts, Marissa Rain.
Your Honor, can I say something?
Okay, we'll come back to you, Mr. McClellan. Now,
All right, thank you.
let me get these people out of the way, then I'll come to you.
All right, thank you.
Christopher
What
Roadcat.
about Mr. Hall?
Christopher Roadcat. 23,646 and 21,1172. Okay, all your community service is done. You've been doing extra toward your funds, but I don't see you've done any in the last month. You have a payment you're making today?
Yes,
How much are you paying?
30.
Okay.
Plus, I got this paper from my doctor, where it says that, I can't work right now.
Okay. Well, as long as you're making a payment, you either gotta work or make a payment, so you're gonna pay, so that's fine.
Okay.
I'll set your next hearing for September 14th, that's a Monday.
Okay.
Go see the clerk to make your payment. September 14th, 10 o'clock, or 9 o'clock, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Vicky Scarberry. 24-12-72. You turned in a bunch of community service. I think you're finished. Your case is completed. Congratulations. No further community service or review hearings. So
Okay,
you're free to go. Your case is over.
thank you,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Kayla Sechrist,
Yes, Your Honor.
24-373. And you just have to pay off your fines.
Yes, I was gonna pay the remaining amount today.
Okay, that's all you got left. So what I'm gonna do, because believe it or not, people lie to me in the courtroom. So I learned. Because I've had people say, I'm gonna go pay it off today, Judge. They walk straight out the door and don't go to the clerk's office or pay anything. So the way I catch that now is I give you another hearing date. If it's paid off by then you don't have to show up.
Okay.
So we'll set it for September the 14th. If it's paid by then, you don't have to be here. If it isn't paid, then I'll know it, you'll get a warrant if you don't show up. So
Gotcha.
go see the clerk and pay it off and you're done. You don't have to come back.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Jessica Smith. Jessica Smith is on teleconference, 26-21, 25-780, 25-12, 25-20-36, 25-14-30.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, I'm showing that you still have 1 day of community service, I'm sorry, you've got 6 days of community service. The last case, you've got 5 days on that you haven't started on. Are you still at Restoring Hope?
No, I'm at Sunrise Road Inn.
Okay, you're at Sunrise now, is that where you are right now?
Yes.
Okay, is there somebody, yeah, I do have a report from them. Is there somebody?
Yeah, I've been here for a while.
Is there somebody there from Sunrise?
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay, can you identify yourself?
James Lavalley, court liaison.
Can you give me a report for Ms. Smith?
Compliant, across the board, no concerns, drug screens are all good. She is still doing the taper on the methadone. She's a medical provider. Recently it was employed, decided that she was working at a local hotel, and she decided that the environment, which is a common thing in the area, the environment probably wasn't best for her recovery because of some of the things that were happening there. So she stepped away from that, currently seeking employment, and no concerns.
Okay, thank you for that report. So that's, are you able, apparently you are able to do some community service, right, while you're there at treatment?
Yes, I can make some arrangements to do that, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, let's get that done. If you're not working, then I'm going to expect a payment on your fines. I'll set your next hearing.
If it's possible, can that be on a Monday?
Yes, September 14th, that's a Monday. September the 14th at 9 o'clock.
Okay, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Jimmy Sparks, 2639. He's at Hometown Recovery. Got a written report. big screens.
He might ask to say something to you too. Just ask about getting on my drug screens and stuff.
All right, if you're not muted, we can hear you. Okay, so you had a false positive on a screen before, so that went on to read that it was a false positive, so that's good. Working on getting your driver's license back. Okay, all good. Can you pay anything on your phones?
Yeah, I'm gonna pay $40 for that.
Okay. And you're working on getting a job, right? You don't have one?
No, I have a job. I work at Speedway.
Okay, good. Mondays or Fridays? For you?
Monday.
Mondays are better. September 14th, 9 o'clock. So I filled that one up, so yeah. Yep.
Thank you,
On to a
John.
different date. Okay, you're welcome. Todd Twyman. Todd Twyman.
Yes, sir.
Teleconference. Case numbers 11-751, 10-189, 11-1818. Okay. We need to get some more community service done.
I had to fix the issue last month, because I haven't got my, correction officer, I should have all completed. You told me to get ahold of him, and I haven't contacted him yet. What's it showing on your side?
I'm showing
Yeah,
that,
72 hours, so.
I'm showing you've got, see, 47 plus 18, so 65 hours left.
Still that, but I had a paper, I'll get ahold of my probation officers, I had a paper that verified that I completed it all. And I think you said that's what showed last month when I talked to you, you told me to get all that, so I was going to do that.
You're on the right place.
I have done it, I have to do.
All right, Mr. Cooper's saying he thinks he's entered everything that's been sent in, but you need to discuss it with them. And then what about your funds? You got any?
Sure. I can pay 50 today. Our budget was a little tight last month, and then let me look back. As soon as I got there, I can do 50 today.
All right, make your payment. This is an older case, so I'm going to set you for September the 8th. That's a Tuesday. And if you don't get,
I got it right there.
if you don't get this thing resolved on the community service, I want you to come in for that hearing, not by teleconference.
Sure.
September
I'll get
8th.
it, I should have, I'll get it taken.
Okay. Nicholas Watts,
Thank you,
20.
sir.
You're right.
Yes, sir.
Nicholas Watts is also on teleconference. Case number 2660. Okay. He was at the counseling center. Is he still there? Or do you?
I still am, sir, yes.
Okay. All right. Mr. Tarvin is here from the counseling center. Do you have a report on him? Or?
Yes, he's compliant with all treatment.
Okay. Thank you for that.
I was going to ask, there is a registration block on me, and I'm trying to get my license and everything fixed and get a vehicle. And I was just wondering if there was a block there in North County, that's where it's coming from.
Well, it might be Lawrence County. It's not on this case because this is a criminal case. It's not a traffic case. So you can go. Let me.
I paid off my fines and my court costs last month.
Okay, you can go online. oplates.com, I think, is the website. You can go on there and put your information in and check your own driving stats, and it'll show you a history, what the problems and issues are. The other thing you can do, if that doesn't resolve it for you, You could go to the B&B Center there in Portsmouth and talk to a person, and they have access to the computers. They're supposed to now walk you through what you need to do to get your license back.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did, and I paid off the cash amount I need to pay for it, but for some reason it's still coming up. There's some kind of block on it, so I'll check into it. I have my counselor's helping.
Okay. All right, September the 8th will be your next hearing, 9 o'clock.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you.
That's a Tuesday.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Marissa Ramey, 2637. Marissa Ramey has not done anything on her case and has not appeared today, so it'll be a bench warrant for failure to appear. Okay, back to James McClellan. All right, Mr. McClellan,
Yes, sir.
and you are at Shawnee? Yes, I see.
Yes, sir.
I see you are at Shawnee. So can you give me your report as to how he's doing?
Casey Barker.
Yes, Your Honor, so he is compliant in street work requirements. We have had some issues with his rent payment, but he is working toward catching his rent up. And whenever he gets his rent caught up, then we would consider hiring him as an RSS here at our mental health day treatment house.
Oh, well, that's a good recommendation.
Yeah, he has done really well this entire time. The only thing is yeah, his rent has gotten a little bit built up, but he is making payments on it. He's doing his best. He's still working at Hanky's, and still meeting all his requirements. So yeah.
Okay, good job. Anything you want to say, Mr. McClellan?
No, sir.
All right, I'll set you for September the 18th.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You can continue to appear by teleconference since you're in Portsmouth.
Casey
All
Barker.
right.
Thank you.
September 18th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
You are. Okay, that finishes the reviews. We're going to start arraignments next. So anyone that has a new case needs to be in the courtroom.
Here, we do.
Okay, so I'm going to give you your rights, and I'll go over them again with you if you have questions or want me to. But all defendants have rights that you've heard many times if you watched any crime shows called Miranda warnings. Came from a case called Arizona versus Miranda. The Supreme Court says you must be told your rights. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. Everything is being recorded in the courtroom, so if you admit something about your case, it's on the record. It could be used against you. It's not privileged what you say in the courtroom. What you tell your lawyer in private is privileged. It can't be used against you, but open court is not privileged. You have a right to have an attorney. You have a right to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state of Ohio prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. If you decide to enter guilty or no contest as a plea, you're waiving those rights I just explained. You should not waive your rights if you are confused about what's happening, if you don't know what to do, if you want a trial, if you want to talk to a lawyer. Those are all reasons you should enter a not guilty plea. Be very careful about entering guilty or no contest. I want to get the case over. I hear that all the time. That's not a good reason to enter a guilty or no contest plea. Call the first case.
State of Ohio versus Caleb Lee McNeely, case number CRB 26439. Caleb?
I keep interrupted, but can y'all hear me?
Who is this?
That's Mr. Fox.
Okay, we'll come back to you. We called your case earlier.
I've been on here since 9:03.
Well, we didn't hear you, sir, and your name is not on your identity, so I'm going to mute you now. We'll come back to you. All right, Caleb McNeely. Caleb McNeely. Was served by certified mail, it appears. has not appeared and was ordered to appear today at 9 a.m. It's on a violation protection order. So a warrant will issue since he did not appear today. Benchmark for failure to appear at arraignment.
State of Ohio versus Rachel Markham, case number CRB 21715.
Rachel Markham. And Mr. Steyer, this was your case.
Yes, Ms. Markham contacted me, and I told her she had this case pending following an alleged failure to appear. I told her to appear on a court date, and she's here today, Your Honor.
Okay, she failed to appear initially for the arraignment, and then apparently got arrested and had a pretrial scheduled for December 12th of 25. Didn't appear then either, so there's been a warrant outstanding since then. And this is on a theft offense. So, is there an explanation for not appearing?
Yes, Your Honor. My grandmother, she went in the hospital the night before, and I stayed with her, and she got put on hospice at home after that, and she died January 1st, and I just stayed with her.
Okay, well, sorry about your grandmother, but there's no excuse for being out of pocket this long, so.
You're right, it's not an excuse.
Where are you living now?
I bought a trailer in Flatwoods, Kentucky.
You're still in Kentucky?
Mm-hmm.
All right, were you at least going to promise to come to court now?
Yes, I will show up. I got a reliable vehicle.
So how are we going to handle this case, Mr. Steyer?
Your Honor, I have not actually pulled her file from my closed file, so I need to take a look at it and refresh myself on it. But I think at this point, we'd like to ask for another pretrial. Give me a chance to get caught up on the case and then see where we can go from there. There, I believe, was a co-defendant on this. I'd like to kind of take a look at what happened in that case and see if it has application to this one.
All right, since she has appeared on her own, although very late, I'm going to let her sign a $5,000 signature bond. So if you don't show up, we're going to owe $5,000.
Yeah. Sign your name right here. And then I don't know when you're looking to set pre-trials, Your Honor.
Well, let's see. You've got your list of bad dates.
Yeah. So any day other than those are fine in the upcoming months. I've got September and October covered in that.
Well, August is pretty well booked up, so we're into September. And those dates.
I'm available, Your Honor.
September 14th will be the
Is that
next
a
hearing.
Monday or
Is Monday or Friday matter to you?
Monday.
Yeah, I have class Monday.
Could we do the 18th, Your Honor? I'm here that day, or the 11th.
We can do the 18th. September the 18th at 10 o'clock for pre-trial.
Your Honor, will she need fingerprinted again?
I don't know if she ever was. Let's look and see.
Yes, I was. I went to the sheriff's office.
Okay, well, she should have been fingerprinted, so we'll assume that she was.
State of Ohio recalls Lucas Phelps, case number CRB 14313.
All right, Lucas Fox is on a teleconference. You need to unmute now, Mr. Fox. Okay. All right, this is case number 14313. You just have to pay on your fines. Your community service is done. Do you have a payment you're making?
I'm gonna have to do it. but probably have to put out $1,600 this month.
I couldn't understand a word you said. What did you say?
I said I would make $200 payment on the first of the month. I had to put out over $1,600 snow this month.
Okay. I'll put that down. If you don't pay that, then I'll expect you to be in person next time. And I'm going to set it for September 14th.
All right, well, we make that for around 150 then. Make sure.
All right. I'll put it down for 150.
All right.
Okay, September 14th is your next hearing.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Barry Cremings, case number CRB 14101.
Barry Cremings, is that you, sir?
Yes, sir.
This is an old case where you got a theft conviction, and it looks like you had a warrant outstanding for not appearing for a review hearing back in August of 2014.
Yeah, I got locked up in West Virginia, and I made parole 2019. And after that, my parents were both sick, took care of them until they died.
Where are you living now?
In Salt Rock, sir.
Salt Rock? That's where you were living back when this happened.
Yeah.
All right, since you came in, I'm going to lift the warrant, and I'll just give you review hearing dates until you get it all done. Can you make any payment on your fines?
I can pay it off in full today.
You can pay it off, okay? Well, you've probably heard what I said before. That's all you have left to do. And, but sometimes people lie to me about what they're going to do, so I'm going to give you another date. If you paid it off by then, you don't have to be here.
Okay.
I'll set it for the 21st of September at 9 o'clock. If you haven't paid it off, you got to show up or you'll get a warrant. If you paid it off, you don't have to be here. The case will be over.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, thank you, sir.
You understand what you need to do?
Yeah, I'll pay that off today.
All right. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus John M. Barnett, case number CRB 2760.
John Barnett.
Okay, this is an old case that's never been arraigned, it looks like. This is a Division of Wildlife, Natural Resources summons. And you're John Barnett?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Barnett, it's alleged that on August the 17th of 2020, in Union Township, you were selling uncertified ginseng during closed season.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that was a thing. It's alleged to be a first-degree misdemeanor, which I didn't know that either. That's one of the most serious misdemeanor there is, first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine, and it's alleged you didn't show up for your hearing.
Yeah, I didn't even know I had it.
Okay, well, you didn't get the summons?
No. Well, yeah, they come over and give me a summons in West Virginia, but I couldn't make it to court.
Okay.
And I went to West Virginia in jail for it too.
You're at Restoring Hope?
Yes, sir.
And you're working?
Yes, sir.
So you've been there a little while then? I
Yeah.
think? Okay. All right, well, part of getting into recovery is taking care of some of the other stuff that's all laying out there, so. I'll cancel the warrant that had been issued. How do you want to proceed with this case? How do you plead to it?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're working at Wendy's, what are you making there?
About $800 every 2 weeks.
Okay, are you paid by the hour?
Yeah.
How much per hour?
$11 an hour.
Okay, you're going to be eligible then for a court-appointed lawyer. I'll appoint Mr. Steyer. not guilty plea is entered, he can sign a $1,000 signature bond since he came in today. And I trust he'll come back to court and the 14th or after, looks like 14th would work for you.
The 14th, okay?
Yeah.
It's a Monday.
September.
Yeah.
September
Okay.
14th.
Yeah, let's do that, Your Honor.
September 14th for pretrial at 10 o'clock.
I'm gonna get your
We
file.
need fingerprint, Your Honor.
No, I'm not gonna make you.
Don't leave until I talk to you, please. It'll be a couple minutes. Okay.
State of Ohio versus Jason R. Stapleton here at the court, case number TRC 251796, TRD 25525, TRD 242033, A, B, and C. Jason Stapleton.
Mr. Stapleton is here. He had a review hearing on Friday. He wasn't here then. You admit you weren't here Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
Got an explanation for that?
I got a new job and I couldn't,
Where are you working?
HT Hackney.
What is that?
So it's like a big warehouse and they supply BPs, Harmar, stuff like that, like cigarettes. It's just a big warehouse and load trucks all night.
Okay.
And that was like
That
my
sounds like a
first,
pretty good job, so
yes.
you're gonna be able to pay on your fines, right?
Yeah, I paid last night $100.
Okay.
I'm
All
sure.
right, no warrant to issue hadn't gone out yet, so I'll give, what's the best days for you to come back? Monday to Friday?
Fridays.
Fridays? Okay, I'm gonna set it for 25th,
25th?
September 25, write that down. September 25th, 9 o'clock, is your next hearing. Congratulations on the job.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Your Honor, we're ready to move to Lawrence County Jail.
Okay, that's all we're doing. Okay, we're going to the jail for some hearings now by teleconference.
State of Ohio versus Ethan Anderson, case number TRM 24706.
Your Honor, Ethan Anderson is across the street at adult probation having a GPS monitor placed on.
Okay, all right, we'll come back in then.
No problem, sir. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Robert Clark, case number CRB 26486.
Sir, are you Robert J. Clark?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me okay, Mr. Clark?
Yes, sir.
I'm Judge Capper. I'm at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake. This is your arraignment hearing. You are actually appearing in the courtroom today on a monitor. Your image and what you say is all being recorded. What I say is all being recorded. So you have a right to remain silent, but what you are saying is going down on the record. It can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail and to make the state of Ohio prove any charge they file against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'm going to go over the charge with you. And it was sent down to the jail this morning, so if you don't have it, you should be getting it shortly. It's a domestic violence complaint. State's alleging that at Rome Township on August the 10th, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Robert Clark, who's a member of your family or lives in your household. So domestic violence is a first-degree misdemeanor. It carries a maximum penalty of 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
How do you wish to plead to this charge?
Well,
How do you wish to plead? You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Those are your choices. You got to plead to enter one of those pleas to this charge.
guilty.
Guilty means you're admitting the charge is true. By doing that, you waive the right to have a lawyer, to have a trial, to make the state of Ohio prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. And I believe believe this must be Robert Clark that's here in the courtroom.
Yes, sir.
So, Your Honor, this is Mr. Clark's father, also Robert Clark, and he has grave concerns about his son's substance abuse issues. Maybe it's alcohol, drugs, I'm not sure what. Is it alcohol and drugs?
It's alcohol, but I don't know if it's got drug or not.
So what we would like to see is him to be assessed for treatment.
Okay. Why don't we do a urine test today, see what it shows, and then, so I'm going to order you, Mr. Clark, to take a urine screen there at the jail, and they'll do the screen and give me the results, and then I'll have you back and we'll decide what the sentence should be after I see what's in your urine.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I'll see you back on teleconference here after the screen's done. So we'll recall you after that's completed.
All right, sir.
Your Honor, Andrew Kirby was next, but his attorney is attending the talk with court now. So we'll skip to the next one. State of Ohio versus Ashley Donovan. Case number CRA 23745, CRB 23746. Ashley Donovan at the Lawrence County Jail.
Okay, and I believe this is Mr. Steyer's case. He had been representing her. She had failed to appear previously and got arrested on a warrant. We need Mr. Steyer in the courtroom, please.
On the way, Your Honor. This is Ashley Donna?
Ashley Donna.
Donna, okay.
Donna, it's a 23 felony possession, I believe, charged back in April of 25. She was ordered inpatient at Bethesda. She left treatment, and a warrant was issued, and she recently was arrested on the warrant, and she's been in jail over the weekend. I said 10,000 cash or surety bond, set it for another hearing today. So I take it you haven't had a chance to talk.
No, I have not. I wasn't aware.
Once the court is filed, talk to her, and
Could, Your Honor.
we'll recall it after you've done that. So your lawyer's going to call down, Ms. Donna, talk to you, and then after that's happened, I'll have you back before the court.
State of Ohio versus Andrew Curry. Case number CRB 26355, CRB 25506, TRD 252873.
May we approach for a second, Your Honor?
Yes.
We were talking about using that.
Can you show me the judgment entry on 25506?
Yeah, I've got it up, I can't see anything.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
We got 6 days. May finish it. There's a traffic. It's November last year. Driving to give him credit for what he did. All right. Mr. Curry, your lawyer, Mr. Stratton's going to call down, talk to you about your case, and after that's happened, we'll recall it here. You have your files?
Yeah.
Your Honor, can I ask a question?
Who is this?
Curtis Baker.
What's your question?
My court case says it was at 10 o'clock. I've been here since 9:45. I've not heard my name yet. Right there's my lawyer to your right. Right there.
If you can see the,
okay.
Sir, be quiet. You see how many people are in the courtroom? They're all waiting too. So just be quiet. You're on the docket. We're going to come to you.
All right. Okay, I'm sorry.
We don't have to call him. On Ethan Anderson, that's 24706. We just need to do an order that he can be released to focus with an ankle monitor.
Your Honor, Ethan Anderson is available now. He is back from probation.
Okay, all right, let's go ahead and do it. And Mr. Steyer is his lawyer.
We are picking it up. We actually have somebody on the way to get it.
Okay. Well, that's actually post-conviction. All right, Mr. Anderson, you've got your monitor on, and Focus is going to come pick you up. I'll set you the next hearing. This is post-conviction, so. Let's set it for September 4th for a review hearing. 9 o'clock. And you'll let me know if he acts out.
I sure will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mind your P's and Q's while you're there.
Yes, sir.
State of Ohio versus Ivan Brumfield, case number CRD 26171. Mr. Holmes' case.
Miranda Brumfield also, companion case. Miranda Brumfield's a cross-filing.
Ivan Brumfield is Mr. Holt's case.
Correct, Your Honor. This was a 90-day continuance where previously we agreed that there'd be one cost paid. I believe Mr. Smith's client had agreed to pay that
State of Ohio
cost.
versus Miranda Brumfield, case number CRD 26172.
So there's been no further issues started on.
That's correct, Judge. There's been no issues. My client will pay the one-fourth cost.
She's going to pay those today. They haven't been paid
Yes,
yet?
sir. Yes, sir, she'll pay us today.
Okay, both cases will be dismissed on payment of one cost to Miranda Brumfield. Yes.
It might take a second to send your file around, but yeah.
Yeah.
State of Ohio versus Casey Bartram, case number CRA 25431 A and B, CRB 25432 A and B, CRB 23520, CRB 23513. Casey Bartram, set for a rent.
Okay. Hold it up.
Read Casey Bartram.
Okay, this is there's new charges and old charges. And it looks like Mr. Stratton, you had represented Mr. Bertram in the past. And some of those are still pending. Looks like he failed to appear back in 24. This is, there's a new charges that have been arranged on 25432 A and B, 25431 A and B.
Four charges.
Does he have the charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, 25432 A is a possession of a drug abuse instrument charge. It alleges that on April the 11th of 2025, Perry Township, Mr. Bertram possessed hypodermic syringe. It's a second-degree misdemeanor. And the B case was drug paraphernalia. The 431A, possession of fentanyl-related compound. And the B case, aggravated possession of alleged methamphetamine. You waived the full reading, haven't read the full complaint, but just a summary.
Your Honor, we'll waive full reading. I believe they're all felonies.
There were some misdemeanors in there too.
Are they the same date, Your Honor?
And he's now in treatment, looks like at Cardinal, starting in June of this year. So was he ordered there or did it on his own?
On his own, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, he gets some credit for that. It looks like so far so good.
Your Honor asked me to be allowed to sign his own bond, and then if the state would just keep he's here to see how he does in treatment, that would be.
Mr. Fields.
Yes, Your Honor, we're in favor of him going to treatment if that's, he's already in treatment, so.
Yes, he's been there since the 1st of June.
And that suits us for the time being, and I believe, all things considered, that that's probably going to be the direction we want it to go.
Okay, since he's appeared on his own, I'll let him sign a $2,000 signature bond. That will cover all cases. And I'll appoint you, Mr. Stratton, to represent him on the new charges,
That's right.
in addition to the old charges that are still pending. Order him to, as part of his bond, stay at Cardinal. So now this court order, that's you on your own, now you're ordered to stay there. So I appreciate you bringing him to court. I'm looking at about a month out. Let's see, we've got
September should be pretty open.
Yes.
Sorry.
The 8th is due, how about, the 14th of September?
Yeah, that'll work, Your Honor.
And see, which facility is he with the Cardinal?
In Ironton.
In Ironton, okay. All right, September 14th will be his next hearing on all his cases at 10 o'clock. He's ordered to stay in treatment. Best thing you can do is get good reports, get clean, stay clean. That's going to help you personally, and it's going to help your legal cases too. So you got a good start.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, you're good to go.
We'll need a time waiver on that.
We'll sign the time waiver.
He will need, I don't think he's going to need to get fingerprinted.
You want
He'll
to
have to get fingerprinted on that last charge.
The bailiffs will bring out a paper for you, so hang out for a second after.
Yeah, you have to go to the jail to get fingerprinted.
State of Ohio recalls Andrew Curry, case number CRB 26355, CRB 25506, the TRD 252873.
Your Honor, I believe we have failure to comply pending and a driving under suspension pending. He's going to plead a reduced failure to comply to a misdemeanor charge. It's charged as a felony, and he's going to plead to the driving under suspension. The state's going to recommend 30 days in jail, in addition to what he's done already.
Okay, so 30 days starts when he came into Lawrence County or today?
Well, when he came into Lawrence County.
That'll work. I believe that was, what day did you come into Lawrence County Jail?
That exciting from West Virginia, I don't really know the paperwork.
Okay.
I know it's
We can probably
20.
figure it out.
Came in on August 3rd.
August 3rd, so you got a weekend. All right, Mr. Curry, do you hear what your lawyer represented to the court?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with it?
Yes, sir.
You have a right to make a statement to the court if you want before your sentence. Do you have anything you want to say?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry for all the things I've done. I know what I've done, my charges are, and I probably should have stopped the vehicle. I'm so sorry about that, sir. And I was trying to get my community service into the court to start paying my fines.
Now, is treatment a part of this recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do we have a provider that is willing to take him, or has that been discussed?
That has not been discussed, Your Honor.
He went to hometown before, did he not?
He did, and he completed hometown, Your Honor.
Okay, do you need to do an assessment then, or? Hometowns will try to assess you, and then we'll decide after that whether you're acceptable to go there. So I'll call you back up after that happens.
Okay.
Then we'll finish the sentencing then.
State of Ohio versus Ashley Donald at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 23746, CRA 23745.
this is Mr. Steyer's case, actually Donna.
Your Honor, I spoke to Ms. Donoff. She is under a holder from Scioto County for a felony. So we're a bit limited in what we can do with her at this time. If we were to try to let her out to go into treatment, she's always going to be held for Scioto County. I think, right, and Scioto County is adjacent, so as soon as our holder's off, I assume they're going to come pick her up without even a Rule 4. As a practical matter, I'm not really sure what we can do today. I think our best bet might be to lift our holder, let her go back to Scioto County, and then put a holder back on her to come back again once she's there. Or we could OR her, allow her to go to Scioto County, be picked up at Scioto County and come back, but I don't know if the court or the state are going to be in favor of that with the history.
Do you know what the charge is?
It is I believe it's a possession of fentanyl. I didn't ask her. What level is that charge? Can you hear us?
Yeah, it was like a half a gram.
Whoa. We're not going to talk about any of the facts. I'm asking you, what are you charged with only?
Possession of fentanyl, that's it.
Do you know what levels? An F5, an F4, an F3? You don't know?
Do you have a lawyer in Scioto County yet?
No, this is all new to me. I just now found this out.
She's been indicted, apparently.
Okay.
I don't think she's been in front of the
arraigned
court. Right.
Mr. Hill, what's your ideas on this?
Well, she pled guilty to the theft and never has been sentenced. So maybe if she were sentenced on the theft and then allowed to go on to Scioto County, and I would want to confirm that she actually has been indicted. And then, I mean, it might be a matter of just nollying the possession charge here from 2023.
She's been in custody in Lawrence County since the 3rd, I believe you said?
Yes.
So she's been in about 8 days here, and she was arrested in Cabell County, West Virginia on our warrant, because it was a felony warrant.
So that's probably 3 weeks.
And I think she said it's about 2 weeks. July 21st, so that's another 10 days. So I think she has enough time in that we would probably, on most shoplifting charges, have given her probably less time than that, even as a suspended jail sentence. So maybe the way to do it would be, since she's already pled, would be to sentence her, set a review hearing date relatively soon, and then release the holder to allow her to go to Scioto County.
Would she likely be ordered to treatment in Scioto County? I'm not familiar with what they would do.
I'm going to defer to Mr. Stratton on that.
Should probably be, it's an F5?
We think it's probably an F4 or F5.
She'll be recommended, they would recommend outpatient treatment. They wouldn't send her to inpatient, no.
Okay. She probably needs inpatient, I would think. But what's the state going to do?
I believe, Your Honor, that if she were to be sentenced on the theft charge, give her credit for the days she served, and then just close the file here, we'll nolly the fentanyl or the possession charge here, let her go to second.
Okay.
And we would be agreeable to that, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Donoff, so what has been discussed, it's a little legal, so I want to make sure you understand. You've got a felony possession charge still pending. It's old. It's back in 23. It's old because you kept leaving and not showing up for your hearing. So you've already pled guilty apparently to shoplifting charge, and the state's willing to just have you sentenced on the shoplifting, and since you've got a very similar charge pending in Scioto County and they want you down there, they're going to dismiss the possession charge here. If you plead to the shoplifting, you'll get sentenced basically to time served, and then Scioto County's going to come pick you up. Apparently you've been indicted there. You're going to have to deal with that case. It's likely they're going to order you to treatment, which I think is what the court here would want you to do anyway, is to get clean. So you're going to do it in Scioto County as far as treatment goes. So do you have questions about what I've just explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with it?
Yeah.
That's what you want to do? You want to go ahead with the shoplifting, get sentenced, and then go down to Scioto County and deal with that charge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so on the shoplifting charge, I'll impose a $100 fine, order you to pay the court cost. And she served how much time?
My count is
8
From-
days here.
8 days here and another 13 in Lawrence, or in Cabell County,
Okay.
so 21 days. And I think there may have been time served in previous occasions on this case as well, but I think the 21 is,
I'm gonna give her a 30-day jail sentence, and I'll suspend 10, and give her credit for 20, so she's still got 10 days over her head. I'm going to order that you do 5 days community service, stay out of Walmart stores, and comply with whatever treatment Scioto County Court sets up for you. So, and then I'll set a review hearing out. Let's go into October. If you're in treatment, you should be available by then. October the 16th.
so if you're not in jail on October 16th, ma'am, you have to come here to court at 9 o'clock in the morning.
On what day?
October 16th, and I would assume they're gonna hand you something with that written down at the jail.
Okay.
And you can always check it by going to the court has a website. You can check it that way, or
Okay.
very, very, very old-fashioned way is pick up the telephone and call the clerk and ask when your court hearing is. Nobody does that anymore, but they will tell you what day your hearing is. If you call them, here at the court, we have clerks. So there's no
And do you know
excuse.
how long Scioto County will be before they come and get me?
I would assume it'll be pretty quick because there's no hearing involved, they just have the right to come get you.
Okay, October the 16th is your next hearing in this court at 9 a.m. Okay, take your treatment that you get in Scioto County seriously, get clean. There's no future in using drugs.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, not only this, yeah, CRA case.
State of Ohio versus Daniel Carmen, here at the court, case number CRB 26234. It's Mr. Delato's case. Daniel Carmen.
This was a 90-day with cost case, I believe.
It is, Judge, and we'll pay the cost today.
The other case is Bryn Carmen.
There's also sort of a cross-filing case with his wife, Bryn Carmen. She's here. She's unrepresented. However, I have talked to Mr. Carmen about her case. He does not want to proceed with this prosecution.
Was she ever arraigned on it, or?
I believe she was.
Okay, is it on the docket?
It's not on the docket for today.
Oh, are you sure?
It's under pretrial.
It's on the pretrial document.
26473.
I'm sorry, Judge, I thought it was on the document.
I found it. State of Ohio versus Bryn Carmen, case number CRC 26473.
Okay. So the state's okay with acknowledging her case
Yes, Your Honor.
without cost. So ma'am, your case is dismissed without you paying costs. It's my understanding Mr. Carmen is going to pay court costs today.
I'm gonna have him do that right now before he leaves.
Case will be dismissed on payment of costs.
Thank you, Your Honor.
See you.
Don't leave. You gotta pay the cost. I will. I'll do it right now. I'll be right out in a second. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Caleb Favino, case number TRC 26571.
This is Mr. Delauder's case set for pretrial today.
Judge, this is a case, I believe the state's agreeable to amend the charge for violation of 4511-194, which is physical control. The situation here was that Mr. Favino was stopped on the side of the road. The officers stopped to check on him. We discussed this at a previous hearing in this case. Part of the discussion involved him volunteering to complete the driver intervention program. He's done that. I've got a certificate of completion, may I approach?
Yes. All right, he does have a certificate of completion.
LCR also submitted a letter. I apologize for the size of that letter. That's the way it printed. But he also did an assessment with them just to see if any further treatment was necessary.
Okay. State agree with what's been represented to the court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So there's going to be amendment of the charge to 4511-194, which is being in physical control of the vehicle. And to that, Mr. Favino is entering a plea.
Guilty, Your Honor.
Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any statement you want to make to the court?
No.
All right, based on your other actions, what you've done so far, I'll impose a $200 fine on court costs.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll have him take care of that before he leaves.
Okay, so he's going to take care of that today. There will be no review hearing and no probation.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
See the clerk pay it, it'll be finished.
Yep, he'll see the clerk before he leaves.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus John W. Music, case number CRB 26445, CRB 26286.
Mr. Delauder's case, pretrial.
May I approach on this, Judge?
Yes.
If you already got that set up. So, Your Honor, to please the court, the tension that exists is in part because they co-parent two children, and they've had some issues during the exchanges of the children and things of that nature, and I believe they've got an agreement that they're going to use a co-parenting application, telephone app, that allows them to communicate in that way with respect to the children. It keeps a record of what's said and keeps them from having to have personal contact. The family relies on Mr. Music's income.
Haven't been being paid, Your Honor, since last court date. I got $80 to my name in my own apartment. So I'm really struggling, sir.
And I understand that he also completed anger management counseling, although I haven't seen it.
There's a certificate that's been submitted before.
Okay, so those are improvements in the situation. We just don't want them back again. It's always disappointing when you have something come before the court and then the next thing you know, something else happens before you can get here, Chris, before it can be resolved. But nonetheless, Ms. Music is in favor of us going ahead and dismissing the case today, and hopefully they can keep themselves.
So that, and there's, it looks to me like there's actually 3 charges, so all 3 charges are going to be dismissed.
Yeah, we actually agreed to nolly the weapons while intoxicated charge previously with the right to refile it, and that was just based on the fact that Mr. Music's employment was in jeopardy because of that charge, and we were willing to hold off on that to make sure that there weren't any more problems. Well, there was another problem, but nonetheless, Ms. Music feels that what we're recommending is the appropriate thing to do at this time, and they've taken steps to maybe make sure they don't have any further problems.
So I want to make sure I understand what the state's saying. So it's my understanding that all the charges are going to be nollied, which means they're dismissed, but they're dismissed without prejudice, which means if something does come up additionally, the state could file a new charge, but they could also bring back the old charges because these are not dismissed with prejudice.
I've told Mr. Music that, Judge, and he understands that.
That's what everyone's agreed to.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Did we discuss costs?
No, we didn't discuss that.
We want one court cost.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Music will pay the court costs. I'll see to it.
All right,
I'll see to it that that's
I'll
done.
assess costs on 26445. Be dismissed on payment of costs on that one. And the other cases may have been, I don't know, but just to make sure, 26286 A and B are nollied also. He'll need to see the clerk. Okay, good luck to both of you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes. Don't leave, we got to pay the court costs. Meet me on the line.
State of Ohio versus Roger Rainey, case number CRP 2627.
Mr. Delauder's case, set for pre-trial, I had it down as 90 days of costs.
It is, Your Honor, and there have been...
Costs have been, well, there's been money, but it's like a cash bond.
I anticipate costs can be taken out of that.
All right, and no further problems?
We have no indication of further problems.
Knowledge is one court cost. See the clerk about beginning the refund.
I'll have him see the clerk before he leaves, Judge. Can you go see the clerk on that bond before you leave?
State of Ohio versus Donald Scarborough, TRC 2016-17-80.
Judge, this is one we've been waiting on urine results on. I don't know if we were able to get those yet.
Let's see, June 14th.
Probably getting close.
September 12th would be.
It might be a little bit early.
And I think we checked and they're not available.
Your Honor, I've got some cases, I don't know how busy your dockets are. I've got some cases scheduled on the 24th of August and the 31st of August. Do either of those dates work? Or September 11th. That's all.
24th or 31st? 24th is better.
Okay.
Not far. Okay, August 24th. August 24th will be the next pre-trial at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Will you remember that, August?
State of Ohio versus Karen Stevens, case number TRC 26776.
Judge, this one, we were waiting on results. We did get those today. So it looks like, based on those results, this case will likely get resolved. I need to discuss the implications with Ms. Smith, Ms. Stevens. So if we could set this for the 24th for a plea, we'll probably have it resolved.
All right, finish the class case is continued to August 24th for another pre-trial at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
All right, I'll call you, okay? You can go ahead.
State of Ohio versus Candy Long, case number CRB 26390, TRC 252030.
I've got one more preliminary. Do you mind if I step out and speak to these folks?
Sure. This is Mr. Smith's case set for a pre-trial today. Candy Long.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
She did complete her assessment, which we wanted to suggest that this was for outpatient treatment with her, so she will continue with that.
That's fine, that's fine. Well, you're in your own way. Or she's a mere little news print, but you're recording the right.
Judge, there's the minor misdemeanor that's pending disorderly conduct. Just to speed things along, my client will go ahead and enter guilty plea to that. I don't know if we want to sentence today, hold it along with this other case, however the court wants to handle it. But it's a minor misdemeanor, we don't need that.
That's the 26390 case.
I believe so, Judge.
Okay. Yes, it was a minor misdemeanor disorderly. One thing is that it appears that she was intoxicated. That was basically the reason for the charge being filed, and that's fairly recent.
Well, our feeling about it is she's in treatment because of the prior case, and we want her to continue in treatment. And what the disorderly is a minor misdemeanor, so.
Yeah, she can only get a fine, but it's concerning that the whole reason she got the disorderly is because she was voluntarily intoxicated, and it looks like we've got a pending ODI, and she had a prior ODI in 2025, so indicates to me there's a problem here.
You're doing the right thing. Yeah, Judge, she realized that, and it's the treatment, she's doing well. She was in a, not as an excuse, but in a bad spot, and I think she's learned from this and continues to do well.
Okay, so on the disorderly, anything you want to say, Ms. Long? Do you understand your attorney saying you're pleading guilty to that?
Yes, I apologize for any inconvenience.
Okay. All right, I'll impose a $50 fine and court costs on that charge. And what do we, I mean, this ODI's been pending for quite a while.
I was mistaken. I thought she'd already pled to that OVI.
Well, let's see. Yes, she did
I
plead
think
guilty back in March.
Yes, I thought she did.
I think the thing here is, and I need to get the old file, what's the case number on her? According to this, she had an ODI prior to this one. But it should be a 25 case number.
It was 252939.
Okay. We need to pull that file. I want to look at that before I send it to 251051. This is the case number 251051. So let's pull that, we'll recall her after we get that file out and decide how we're gonna proceed.
I'll make sure it's on a Friday.
Ready to go back to the Orange County Jail.
Okay, going back to the jail.
State of Ohio recalls Robert Clark, case number CRD 26-486.
I've got his screen and it was positive for alcohol. Not positive for any other substances. So, Mr. Clark, and let's get Dad up here too, and get his input. See, this is your namesake, you got different middle initials, right?
He named after his grandfather.
Okay.
Myself, his grandfather.
But you're also Robert Clark? Okay. I'm named after my father too, but we have different middle names. So it seems, my mom didn't want me to be a junior, so. Tell me, let's hear your story. Do you all live together, live close to each other?
He lives in our house, not my wife's.
Okay.
He come in the driveway last night. A friend had drove him home, brought him a truck home to him. And he demanded we tell him where his girlfriend was. I had no idea she wasn't there.
Does she live there normally, or?
Yeah, she stays there from time to time. And, he just lost his cool. Demanded us give him his keys and everything else. And I said, no, you're not getting your keys. And then he started threatening us with, you're still in my vehicle, I'm gonna have you arrested, yada, yada, yada. I said, no, I'm just trying to keep you from going out and killing somebody. And he just lost his cool.
Okay.
The look in his eyes I've never seen before. You know, so, but there was some shoving and pulling and, I've got heart issues, I don't need to stress and stuff, but.
And he's 21, is that right?
21.
Is he working?
Was supposed to start a new job this morning
Where?
at SCS. I'm not sure what that is.
Okay. Has he worked before, or?
Yeah, he was working and he left that job on to start this new job tomorrow, or today.
Is this an episodic thing that just happened this time, or has his drinking been an issue?
He has drank before. I'm not sure what the deal is or why.
You're the dad, do you think he's drinking too much?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But, I mean.
It's a good indication when you wind up in jail after drinking that you're drinking too much.
Exactly.
That doesn't usually happen unless you drink too much.
And I've done my best. I mean, I don't really want to see him in jail, but something needs to be done.
Okay.
I'd rather not press charges on him if I don't have to.
Mr. Hill, what's your take on this?
Was he assessed already today?
No, he hasn't. I had him do a urine screen to see if there was other substances, and the only thing he tested for was alcohol.
Well,
He says he don't think his son understands what a guilty plea is because he's got son.
You want to delay sentencing?
we'd like to see him assessed. I mean, it sounds like maybe it's even an outpatient type situation.
Yeah.
But,
How's he pay for medical services? Do you have a medical card, or?
I don't have nothing.
Do you have a medical card, sir?
No, sir.
Okay. And I'm assuming you don't have health insurance either?
No, sir. Not yet.
Would you get it as part of this job?
Yes, sir.
Well, the question is, are you still going to have the job? So.
They said it was depending on his charges.
Okay. Well, let's do this. I'm going to delay sentencing, and I might even do a diversion here down the road if he does well, because you don't want him to have this on his record, as I understand. Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah, he's had a few incidents. He'll need nothing else.
All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hold it over his head. I'm going to make you, I want to see that this isn't going to be an issue going forward. So at least for now, I'm going to release you from jail on your signature and promise to come back to court. But I'm also going to order that you not drink anymore. I think for a while we need a timeout from consuming any substances. You okay with that, Dad?
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so we don't need to, I'm going to prohibit you from drinking any alcohol or any other illicit substances. You didn't test for anything, but let's just stay dry and clean. And is he still allowed to live at your place?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You
If
can go back to Dad's house, but here's the thing. You're a full-grown man at 21. So you don't have a right to live at Dad's house anymore.
No, that's why I was trying to get this job, so I can move out of Mom and Dad's house.
Okay, well, listen to me. You're there because of his good graces. He doesn't have to let you live there anymore. And I'm going to order that you obey all his rules. He gets to make the rules. If you want to live at his house, you got to obey his rules. If he says, I want you home at 9 o'clock, you got to be home at 9 o'clock. If not, get the heck out. Go get your own place and you can do whatever you want. As long as you don't violate the law, then you have to pay the consequences. You want to live with him, you respect him, you abide by his rules, and you don't threaten him.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand me?
Yes, sir. I've got a question for you.
Okay.
Sir, can I be, like, assigned, like, a therapy?
Yeah.
Stuff for, like, anger issues and stuff?
Yeah, I can send you, the thing is going to be getting it paid for, because you don't have a pay source. You don't have Medicaid, you don't have health insurance. We've got some places, I think RRS will do a sliding scale.
Correct.
Okay, and you live, okay, that'll work. So you got a Crown City mailing address?
Yes.
Okay, but it's in Lawrence County, obviously. Okay, so I'm going to refer you to RRS. They're in Chesapeake. That's about as close as you're going to get. At least you're not going to have to go to Ironton. Dad, if you would talk to Jeremy, he's from RRS. He can kind of help you guys set this up.
Okay.
And they're right down the road here, about a mile back toward the bridge.
Okay.
And you can go there, get some counseling. My goal for you is that you not come back to court anymore. You know, whatever you need to do it to stay out of court. And I'm going to set a sentencing order. So what I hope to see happen is that you convince me this isn't going to happen anymore, and I'll just dismiss the case so it won't even be on your record. But right now, you've got a guilty plea. I could sentence you, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to delay the sentencing, let you go do some things, counseling, get your job together, get working, get me a good record showing that I can count on you not doing this kind of thing anymore, and then maybe I'll make the case go away so it doesn't show up on your record. Because domestic violence is one of those things that it never goes away. Once you plead to it, it's on your record and it stays there. And if you get another one, the ante gets up. You know, the penalties go up each time you get one.
He loves to hunt.
Yes, sir.
So when the TV came on the wheel, he
Well, we'll see about that. I don't think this will affect his hunting rights at this point.
Well, he liked to own guns too.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put you about a month out. Assuming you do get to keep this job, you're going to still have to come back to court. Mondays or Fridays? It's going to be a Monday or Friday when you come back. You have a...
Just tell me a date, because usually this job keeps me out months at a time.
Okay. Let's make it the 18th of September. So a little over than a month. So September the 8th for sentencing, you got to be here at 10 o'clock. I'm going to let you sign a $2,000 OR bond there at the jail. Go to, your dad's going to talk to RRS. He'll know where for you to go for counseling. Do it. And then they'll give me a report when you come back on the 18th as to how you're doing.
All right, sir.
September 18th. Okay, you get out of jail here in a little bit.
State of Ohio recalls Andrew Curry, Orange County Jail, victim CRV 26355, CRV 25506.
Okay, we were getting Mr. Curry assessed by hometown.
Yeah, I mean, he assesses for residential treatment again.
Okay. So he wouldn't be able to go Well, unless the state agrees to let you go now, what's the,
Your Honor, I think it'd be best if he goes now. I mean, get started in it as quick as possible.
what's the state's position?
I mean, he's already spent,
He's done treatment before. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the feeling that we have is that the treatment would be strictly for his benefit and not to pay penance for what he's done. I think the jail time is primarily what we're seeking, because he's been through this so many times. He needs to put an end to this behavior.
Okay, well, here's what I think we need to do then. We need to do an assessment later, right? 'Cause, I mean, can you get reimbursed if he's been in jail for 30 days and hasn't used during that time frame? Would he be still amenable to inpatient and you get reimbursed for it?
He could.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and sentence him, and then I'll set a hearing prior to the time he's gonna get out.
Okay.
And we'll finalize at the end of whether he's gonna do inpatient or outpatient.
Okay.
Okay, so, on the failure to comply, that's gonna be reduced to an M1.
yes.
Right? Okay.
Give me 1 second. You're reducing it to an M1?
Yeah, I think it's in the same section, or just make it M1 rather than, yeah. Okay, I'll impose a $200 fine. Court costs, 60 days in jail. I'll suspend credit, I'll suspend 30. And he's been in jail here 8 days, is that right? That's what I remember.
Since the 3rd, so.
7 days, so credit for 7 days. Set hearing then. The 31st of August. So you'd be close to getting out. And that may even be, let's see, let me look. You might want to make it the 28th. Yeah, let's make it the 28th instead of the 31st. August 28th, and I think you are,
Yeah, I'm here.
you're here, okay.
Yes.
August 28th, and then we'll decide then about, I'm going to order treatment to be determined on August 28th. What type of treatment? And all these cases are set for reviews and I guess it'd be further sentencing really on 26 to 25. Sure. Okay, we'll see you on August 28th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are. Okay, that finishes up at the jail.
The TRD 2873 is a $9.
He pled to that, I think. So, he did plead to the no
Yes.
operator's license. I'll give him a $50 fine on that.
Court cost?
And court costs, it's a different day, I think. I'm sure it was, a different day.
State of Ohio recalls Candy Long with the additional case number TRC 25-1051.
Okay. She's worked at it. She did get a Lawrence County recovery on this one back in August of last year. And she did do her community service and paid and worked her finals. She actually completed it. So that's good.
Thank you.
But I think she still has the problem.
Sure, she recognizes that.
So,
If we could come back on a Friday, Judge, that's better for her schedule.
okay. Well, you not, I was gonna go ahead and sentence her today.
Oh, if you want to do that, that's fine. I thought we were delaying sentence. Sure. That'd be
I just
fine.
wanted to look at the old case before I
I got
decided
you.
what the sentence should be, so. And she completed it, so. Now, well, here's the only thing. Is she doing this OVP with the idea that's gonna get her out? Because there's a mandatory jail sentence on this.
Well,
I'm not thinking this is enough to convince me that it's never gonna happen. She's just doing an outpatient at OVP.
the idea at the time of when she pled, at least from our perspective, was that it might help her with our recommendation, but that it would need to be substantial and ongoing recovery in order to convince us of that. So I don't know what the current status of her treatment is at this point.
Well, got a letter, I mean, she's compliant there, but let's see, what do I do? But she's just going, let's see, I've got a letter dated July 7th. She's getting outpatient services in Huntington. She's positive for amphetamine, but she's got a prescription for ADHD medication. Okay. I don't know if there's a more recent report, but this is the July 7th, I read on, it says, her counselor requested a copy of her charges because she believes Candy's not being completely honest regarding her situation and her needs.
Let's see, Bree was up here with her on the first cover, and I think
That was July 7th.
I thought she gave us, let me double check, Judge. Here's 810, Judge, if I may approach.
Can I look at it?
Don't see that. Okay, I do have it. I do have the 810.
Yes.
Huh. Well, this one says she just had an assessment July the 9th, but she was already doing treatment before then. So she would benefit from weekly client-centered therapy, cognitive behavior, dialectical behavior, random UDF. This is mat leave then?
I don't know, my client says she's still working on herself, Judge. It's a work in progress.
And they haven't rescheduled yet, but I am still following up with them.
Well, maybe I shouldn't censor yet. Let's.
Can we do that, Judge?
Okay, Mr. Mint's here. Okay, good. Here's the issue, Mr. Mint. We've got Candy Long. We've got at least 3 incidents involving law enforcement and alcohol. She had a disorderly conduct where she was voluntarily intoxicated. She's got charges over that. She had an ODI in 2025 that she got convicted on, alcohol. And now she's got one, it was also in 2025, but late 2025, toward the end of the year, she got another one. And the disorderly conduct involving alcohol was after the last, it was sometime in 2026, fairly recently. Let's see, when was that? June 25th. She was voluntarily intoxicated to the point where she caught a disorderly conduct charge. So I'm really concerned because I see the report July 7th, and you wrote this and said one of the sentences in here, her counselor requests a copy of her charges as she believed Candy's not being completely honest regarding her situation and needs.
Yes, so Candy actually completed outpatient services with our Proctorville office. Then it was shortly after that she received this new charge. So then I referred her over to Miss Dawson at our Huntington location to get more intensive services. And I received the report from her this morning of the assessment. And so I spoke with her this morning, and she's supposed to be getting the services scheduled.
Okay.
I'm not sure why they haven't been scheduled yet, because her assessment was completed the beginning of July. I recognize that, and so I spoke with Miss Dawson about that this morning, and she's supposed to be calling Candy today to get everything scheduled.
So have you not been going to treatment since July?
No, I went for my assessment. She said she would call me. Well, I followed up with them by calling them back. No one got back with me. And the thing of it is I've went down, I've talked to Dave a couple times, and I can do a breathalyzer, I can do whatever for you guys. I'm voluntarily.
Well, my concern is we've got 3 separate incidents where you are involved with law enforcement over alcohol, and that, we know people don't get arrested every time they get drunk. If you've got 3, you've probably got multiple other ones where you're not getting arrested or charged. So it just indicates to me there's a pretty serious problem here.
Maybe come back sooner rather than later to make sure she's got in services. And
Well, I'd like to see, and she's asking, I assume going to ask that I not give her jail time over this, so.
that's the hope.
I'm not there yet, so.
Understand.
I'm not convinced that she's dealt with this. So, and I'm also concerned, just from what is reported on this last one, I mean, they talk about, and I understand there could be other issues maybe that are causing her to have the alcohol-related issues, but it doesn't specifically say the alcohol, so it talks about other things. And then it caused me to think, well, is she being open and honest about the extent of her alcohol usage? I don't know if she
That
has.
was one of the concerns that the psychologist raised, was that she didn't feel that Candy was being completely honest during her assessment. There were things that she brought up, but according to the timelines that I had provided and what Candy had informed her of, she didn't feel that Candy was being completely open yet about the truth of everything.
Yeah, okay. That's my concern too. And if you want to avoid jail time, you can't just jump through a couple of hoops and say, okay, I did that, Judge, don't give me jail time. You've got to convince me you've dealt with this and it's never going to happen again.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not there yet. So you're looking at jail time right now. Okay? So whatever you got to do to be open and honest with yourself. The worst lie is the lie you tell to yourself. So you're lying to yourself about the seriousness of your issue. You're not going to deal with it. You've got to be honest with yourself about how serious this is before you're ever going to make any progress and get over this. So let's come back. Let's get you back to ODP, and I need to see. It's going to be a while then. The Supreme Court's going to be after me, but there's nothing they can do because I'm in my last term. They don't like it when these cases pin forever and ever, but they're not here seeing the facts on the ground either. So
Could we do a Friday date, Judge?
yes. So let's go a month out. I'm not saying I'll finish it then, but I want a report then as to what she's done in the next month. So it looks like September, maybe the 14th. That's not one of your days you marked off.
Okay, that's fine then.
September 14th.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Good report.
Yes, sir. Keep working on it.
Okay, keep working.
She's playing.
She's already pled, but I'm just blind sent to let her go convince me through treatment that she's dealt with it.
Right.
State of Ohio versus Thomas Massey, case number TRC 26979A and B.
Mr. Smith's case, pre-trial.
We're still waiting for your urine test results. Let's get another day. Judge, this is a June stop with a urine test, which is not back, or was not as of this morning, so we need to come back. Hopefully, it's not long before it's back.
You have a preference for a date?
It's got to be before September 3rd.
Okay. That's pretty quick.
I could do the 24th. I heard some other people getting that day is halfway good day.
August 24th.
Yes, sir. August 24th.
Next hearing is August 24th.
We'll see there.
Pre-trial, 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Raphael Mosai, case number TRD 251497.
Morning, Judge.
Morning. Mr. Smith's case, pre-trial.
Yeah. Judge, I provided documentation for my client. He is valid in Georgia. He was valid. He had the same issue in Ross County, and it was dismissed. And I have a copy of, he's obtained his driving, record shows he is valid, if I may approach.
Okay.
I think the state's inclined, based upon this, to just acknowledge.
It appears that his license was valid, so we don't have a problem with it being dismissed.
You got it. I don't know what, is Georgia wasn't reporting it or something?
Something, what happened in Ross County not long before this, so something needs to be cleared up, but it's showing on their computer he is valid, so.
Case here will be nolly.
All right.
Do I need any sort of paperwork to show that it's been?
You can get, if you want that, you can get a copy of the judgment entry from the clerk if you want to get that.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you.
State of Ohio versus Carrie Lee Pinkerton, case number TRC 26454, A, B, and C.
Judge, this is a case where there is another case pending in Judge Waldo's court. That's got a urine test where the results are not back yet. The goal is ultimately to dismiss this one and kind of handle it down there, but we're not at that point where the state's already to possibly.
From the same incident or something?
Two different incidents.
In this case, the urine test was for gabapentin only.
Okay.
And we were concerned about what, she had a prescription for that, I believe, but then she got another one in Ironton, and it was a little different, and it raised some additional concerns, and we are happy that she is taking part in treatment with TPC, but we want to get the results from the Ironton OVI to see exactly what's going on there.
She wouldn't be taking buprenorphine too, would she?
No.
She's not, because
I was taking
She
a
was
shot,
taking a
yeah.
shot at
Actually.
one point. And she's not anymore, but she should still test positive for MAT treatment, most likely.
Well, I know there's interaction, not that I do the research, but Todd Davies, who teaches addiction medicine at Marshall, told me that you should not be taking gabapentin when you're taking Suboxone, buprenorphine, because that interaction can cause a high. And people seek to do, and something that I should be on the lookout for, because people will be seeking to do that because of that interaction between those two drugs. So that's food for thought there. So I don't know if that played a role here. How's the state want to handle this?
We're willing to continue this to a later date. The results in the Ironton case should be coming in pretty soon. That will have a large bearing on how we want to proceed in both of the cases. But the primary thing is right now that she's in the treatment and apparently doing it seriously and making progress. So.
Okay. So when do you want to come back?
I would say in about...
when's the case in Ironton set?
It's not my case, that's the problem. We got two different lawyers and two different cases.
Let's see if I have
Oh, let me think, you guys asked me too quick.
Well, I don't have a date for when it's set. I could look it up, but the main thing is the stop was May the 15th in the Ironton case, so the results should be any time. So I don't think we have to go out too far.
The only thing I would say, Judge, we should probably check and see when that Ironton date is.
Can you pull
Oh,
it
it's
up?
August 27th, she just pulled it up.
Okay, we can do the 28th then.
Yeah, I'm here.
August 28th. Be the next 2 years, 10 o'clock.
28th. Yes.
Okay, so
9 a.m.
here, 9 here, 10 here.
9 for Judge Walden, 10 for Judge Capper.
Okay.
27th and 9, 28th and 10. Thank you, Judge.
Perfect.
State of Ohio versus Mackenzie Spry, CRD 26273.
Are you Mackenzie's too?
Yes. Perfect, thank you.
How are you doing, brother? You look good. I'm happy you're doing it.
Mr. Smith's case pre-trial.
Yes, sir.
How you doing? You doing okay? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. She had a question. Her great uncle was passed. It seems like her mama would be at the funeral. Was that about the protection order if they're in a public place at a funeral? I would think not, but I want to make sure.
I don't see that I issued a protection order, did I?
That's the one we went back and forth about whether it was going to be
I don't
filed.
think I did.
But it sounds like they went back and forth originally. Maybe it wasn't filed.
Okay, I don't believe there is one.
Then that's all. Okay.
So I can go?
You can go to your funeral, yes, yes.
So how's
Where are you living now?
I'm living with my fiance and his
Oh, okay, I remember that now.
Yes, last time.
It's a good report. What's the state want to do with it?
the state's okay with her continuing in her treatment. Sounds like she's doing fine there. We did have a little bit of concern about the fact that she was going to go and live with her boyfriend's family, but apparently that's okay. That's going okay.
Please be one month.
Okay, so you're going to be back in school here shortly, right?
I got enrolled, I think it was last week.
Yeah, we enrolled her last Thursday.
Let's see. Looking for a date when they're going to be out of school. I don't think they're off on Columbus Day, but I think they might be Veterans Day. We need to come back before then.
I don't think we do.
When is Veterans Day this year? Is it always on the 11th? I think it might be. I don't think that's one of those Mondays. I don't think they moved it to Mondays. The 11th, and that's a Wednesday though, so that doesn't help. I was just trying to avoid her missing school. Come back to court. Or we could go to the 25th of November.
I'm here. Oh, yeah, different. I'm here.
That'll be Wednesday.
Yes.
Oh, because of Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Before.
Maybe resolve it then.
I'd hope, Judge, that's far enough out. I think we should be able to have a resolution.
Okay, I'm going to continue to November 25th for the next hearing and look to resolve it at that time. So she's been doing good. I don't think we need to come back for then. I don't want her to miss school unnecessarily.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Kayla Watts, case number CRB 26385, A and B.
Mr. Smith's case, pretrial.
Judge, this is a case that is an allegation of shoplifting at Walmart. So some drugs were found incident to the arrest. I need to file a discovery. My client would like to look at the video from Walmart. We'll wait for time if we can come back in a not too distant future, Judge. And there should be a progress report coming from the, she's at Prestera, which I don't know how good they're about getting reports.
Mine is where she was going to bring us some records, but I don't know if she did.
I had asked the doctor last week if he would do the progress report and things, and I go to the doctor tomorrow, so he said that he would have it for me tomorrow.
Okay.
And you can make sure you get a release, you get a copy here.
Yes.
Judge, she's going to either sign a release or get a copy herself, so we'll have it at the next hearing. And I'll request discovery for the video.
So by that time, the one she gets tomorrow will be old.
Well,
Ask him to give you an update too.
Yes. Okay.
September 4th.
I get you, Judge, I'm here.
State of Ohio versus Curtis Baber, case number CRB 26367, A and B.
Mr. Stratton's case, pre-trial.
He's in treatment, Your Honor. That's where he's at right now.
What treatment facility?
I believe the name of it is Hawk, Your Honor.
Okay, in Huntington?
Yes.
Yes,
Last
I have a
time.
report from them.
Yes. You gave him permission to appear by video, I believe, and also to stay at that facility. I know you usually don't use that facility. But
Okay.
we're just going to continue on, see how he does.
Mr. Hill?
Well, assuming it's a good report, hopefully it is. Looks
Well,
like
I don't
it's
have, the written report I think was from last, yeah, it was in July. I don't have anything recent.
Is that Mr. Baber on the screen?
It is.
Is there, anybody there can give us a report, Mr. Baker?
I can fax a report, or I have a Hawk employee here with me.
Okay, who's the employee?
I'm Daniel Purdue, I'm the case manager and chief compliance officer.
Okay, can you give us a verbal report, sir?
Yeah, first is the doing well is following this treatment plan, following all the policy and procedures, communicating well, he's doing all this therapy appointments and stuff, and this is a phase 1 treatment setting. He's taking it serious, showing a desire to make positive changes.
All right, thanks for that report. Is Mr. Hatlinger still running the show there?
He's our founder.
Okay. All right, tell him I said hello. We'll
Absolutely.
then see Mr. Baber back in another month.
Yes, Your Honor.
And let's see, September 18th? Or,
Yes.
Yeah, that's good for you, September 18th. Okay, your next hearing, Mr. Baber, September 18th.
So September 18th at,
10
what time?
o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Lawrence J. Black, case number CRB 26175.
This was Mr. Stratton's case. I have it as a 90-day with cost fix.
Yes.
Costs have been paid.
I'm good.
You're, well, here in a minute.
What's the state?
There have been no issues reported, so we're okay with the dismissal.
Case will be dismissed.
Right, now you're okay.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Kenneth Hamilton, case number CRB 26403.
Mr. Stratton's case. Is it OBC?
Going to recovery range when it comes to
This was the...
Very good report.
Well, what we're gonna do is we'll hold it out like a month with a subpoena and see if we can get her.
He's gonna finish up on the 28th, it looks like.
Yes, Your Honor. You want to say that on the 28th to have her subpoena? Mr.
I
Hill?
would say a week after that. Your Honor, we're going to have to issue a subpoena for the alleged victim.
Okay. So you're saying perhaps a week after that, and Mr. Stratton is here on the 4th of September?
Yes, Your Honor.
September 4th be the next hearing. Have the complainant party here.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Madison Perry, case number TRC 261057.
This is a Stratton's case for the proof trial.
Your Honor, this is our first pretrial on this matter. There is a potential issue.
Might be within the margin of error.
That is the issue.
Okay.
Well, if we could approach,
Yes. All right, under the circumstances, since you're trying to help a friend, and it's a very low, very low test, the state's willing to dismiss it, and I'm okay with that, so it's going to be dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
State of Ohio versus John Simpkins, case number TRC 1304ABC D, CRA 26455, CRD 26456.
Hey, I can't see anything. That's better.
It's a good report.
Great, good.
I'm assuming we don't have any results yet.
No, we just arraigned on the 27th, Your Honor, so we'll just schedule for another day, continue to do what you're doing. Okay.
So we're probably looking at the end of September before we have any reasonable chance of getting results back.
That's fine, Your Honor.
So let's see. It looks like you're available that whole.
The whole month,
last week.
yeah. Whole month except the 8th.
How about the 28th of September?
yeah, that'll work.
September 28th
Okay.
will be the next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Barbara Lawson, case number CRB 26274. Mr. Stein, please.
See, I have her down as the counseling center, is that correct? Mr. Carvin, do you have a report for Ms. Lawson? Can we get one?
So I had this recall, Your Honor.
Yes, we'll have a recall.
State of Ohio versus Clay Stark, case number CRB 21922, PRC 213597, A, B, C, and D, and PRC 062493.
I do not believe he is
Clay
here.
Stark.
Mr. Stark was here this morning. I've spoken to him.
Clay Stark.
I think you left though. He also didn't complete anything with OBP that he was supposed to. I double checked this morning. He missed both of his scheduled appointments.
He was here this morning, is all I can tell you, Your Honor. I actually discussed the case with him.
I believe he's got a bond up. Let me check. Let's see. Yes. He has a $5,000 bond up, so he posted recently. I'd say Mr. Sowers knows exactly where he is. He did or did not do an assessment?
He did not.
He was here this morning and left?
Yes, Your Honor. I spoke to him.
Yeah, he was here.
So we'll do a warrant today. So bond forfeiture hearing. What? 31st. So, August 31st is bond forfeiture. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Dakota A. Pruitt, case number CRB 26245.
Your Honor, this is a 90-day continuance where we noted that the defendant didn't need to appear, and I have the money to pay costs.
State still willing to dismiss?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, case to be dismissed, no appearances required.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Jason L. Smith Jr., case number CRA 26430.
Your Honor, Mr. Smith is on video conference. This was a case the court and prosecutor were kind enough to let me move from Friday to today. And unfortunately, I didn't realize Mr. Smith could not get off work today. But he is available on video. I have talked to the state about this. There's some information that they want to investigate prior to deciding how to proceed. I told them I'd get that to them. So if we could come back on the 24th, I think we'll have this resolved.
All right, I'll continue this at defendant's request to August 24th for preliminary hearing at 10 o'clock.
Jason, you hear that, August 24th?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I need you to sign a continuance here.
I will. I'll make copies.
State of Ohio versus Chad Kermeen, case number CRA 26230. Mr. Holt's case.
Mr. Holt's case, preliminary hearing today.
Is this the judge's? No, I got a copy for it. That's his. That's for the judge.
She's going in. He knows that.
Okay, how do you wish to proceed on this case?
Your Honor, there's information, evidence, and things of that nature that I think would be beneficial for everyone, particularly for the state, to continue to understand exactly all the circumstances that have caused this situation to happen. And so I've spoken with this young lady here about meeting with her, which I want to do before we come back again. So we'd be okay with continuing the case. I think that Mr. Cremines and Mr. Holt would be okay with that. And I would like to be able to have time to kind of review things a little bit.
We're okay with that, Your Honor.
Okay, we have a suggested date for coming back. In probably September, both up in August.
We'd be open to whatever suggestion.
The 14th work? Or I could do the
14th is...
14th, the 8th or the 14th I could do.
September 14th.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's see, we want to make sure that she's ready to.
Is that a date she's able to attend?
That should be fine.
Okay, next hearing is going to be September the 14th for a preliminary hearing, 10 a.m.
Yeah. I'll get
State of Ohio versus Denny Roberts Jr., case number CRA 26342, CRB 26343.
Mr. Stratton's case for preliminary hearing.
Bless you. Yeah, it was. Because he was. Okay. So we have the felony, which we're going to keep here. Let's go through this. We also have that city trial. Okay. The state's going to recommend you to the trial. If you're comfortable with that yet or not. No, not really. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to talk about that.
It's an excellent report. Looks like he's making progress as he should.
Yes, Your Honor. The state and I have talked about resolving the misdemeanor in this case. We don't have a resolution on that just yet, so we will have, one way or the other, a resolution the next time.
Okay. The 18th of September?
Yes, Your Honor.
September 18th. Preliminary hearing and pre-trial.
We can rate it then. We just need another report. Okay. All right, you're good to go.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Alicia Preston, case number CRA 26435, CRB 26436, A and B.
Discovery.
Alicia Preston.
It's Mr. Steyer's case, and she was inpatient at Bethesda.
I just need to talk to her.
Alicia Preston, Bethesda.
She left on July 20th.
And this is a felony 5 and a theft. And
Who is this?
Alicia Preston.
and possession of drug use instrument. And she has a South Point address. How's the state want to proceed?
The state would ask for a warrant from this court.
The bench warrant issued from this court for failure to appear and leading treatment.
State of Ohio versus Randall S. Jenkins, case number CRA 26422, A and B, CRC 26263.
Mr. Steyer's case, preliminary hearing, and a pre-trial.
Your Honor, the state has indicated a desire to take this case to the grand jury, so we are going to waive the right to preliminary hearing today to allow that to happen.
And that's, that's on the 26/4/22.
And I believe,
Yes.
The OBI, the same day, is it going also? Or?
Yes, it happened.
I believe it led to the other charge.
Yeah, it happened at the same time, so we'll nominate the OVI.
Did you want to waive on the?
We're going to waive the waive on the other. And we're gonna ask the state issue a summons on this rather than a warrant.
Does that work?
Right. 50/50.
And there was a big case on 26.
The 261063 is going to be Nolly. Nolly to the grand jury.
Okay, and the 26, 22, all is waived.
Yeah, it's all waived. Mr. Jenkins, if I was in your situation, what I would do, discuss it with Mr. Stiles, you got access to a computer?
Yes, sir.
I get on every day and check the clerk's website to see whether I've been indicted, what day I need, they said, and I would show up on my own, make sure I didn't get arrested.
Well, Your Honor, I'm in treatment, so I definitely ain't gonna.
Well, they can help you with that.
Yeah.
Give me a signature right here.
And I think they will take you. Maybe they can help you track it. Just make sure you get there and don't get a warrant issued and wind up sitting in jail. Okay, and you understand you're waiving what's called a preliminary hearing. It's a probable cause hearing, and agreeing your case is going to go to the grand jury.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll accept your waiver. Okay.
Thank you. And Your Honor, we have results, or I guess a report, or you can say, on Miss Lawson.
Okay. All I've got right here, Barbara Lawson, 26274. She's at the counseling center. Mr. Turbin's here from the counseling center. Going to give us a report.
Your Honor, she's completed inpatient services with us. She is utilizing us now just for mental health services and her MAT medications.
Okay. So what impact does that have on the state as far as what you want to do with this case?
Well, that was the wishes of the alleged victim in this matter, that she would stay on her medications and go through her treatment and be successful. So she's finished the substance abuse portion of it, and she's continuing on with mental health and MAT. That's correct. So I think at this point, it would be appropriate to go ahead and nollie the case.
We have no objection, Your Honor.
All right, charge will be nollie.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Destiny Lester, case number CRA 26277A&D, CRB 26276.
This is Mr. Smith's case.
It is, Judge. It was, yeah, set Friday. I wasn't here Friday. She's gone to Southern Hope, and she's hopefully she's doing well. Kind of see how she's doing.
And can't remember, did we put a monitor on her? Or not?
She has an ankle monitor.
Okay, so that did work out.
Yeah, she got to us Friday night.
All right. Okay, so far so good?
Mhm.
All right, well, let's set it for another follow-up hearing down the road, maybe 3 to 4 weeks out.
Sure, Judge. You should have my availability, whatever.
Okay, how about 4th of September?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. Lester's next hearing will be September the 4th, 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
What's the next date? I'm sorry.
September 4th.
State of Ohio versus Chad Arbs, case number CRA 26399.
All right, Mr. Herbst, you have an attorney today?
No. Yeah, I need a copy of it.
That doesn't really tell me that. What's the state's position on this?
Well, I mean, it looks like he went there today. I mean,
Yeah, that's the last time I've been there today.
well, I mean, we were here on July 13th, so I don't know if you've been there before.
Yes, yes, I have.
Well, I've had a doctor's excuse, same thing.
Yeah, this is all I
saying
could
July
get.
10th.
When I did my intake, he gave me this juice, and then he's not in. He's at Newport. I go to Newport today and tomorrow, so I can bring you one Wednesday. Personally bring it to
This
you.
is an F3.
Yeah. And the weapons under disability too. And I don't know, it seems as if we've been down this road with that provider in the past where we don't really get anything of substance except that they were here.
Yeah, only twice.
And that's what
June.
we need, much more in the way of, substance as far as what counseling is taking place and things of that nature. So I would say that it's going to have to, maybe a different provider is going to have to be sought, because they don't really give us much in the way of anything that we can use in order to justify keeping the case here.
He'll be back from, I guess he went to Newport today. He'll be back. I can bring you something
Sir,
Wednesday.
why, I thought you told me you were going to hire a lawyer. Are you not going to hire a lawyer?
No, the last time you asked me, I just said no.
Are you financially unable to hire a lawyer?
I'm interviewing for jobs, in between jobs in the medical field.
Oh, you're out of work right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I can appoint you to a lawyer. I think this is, a felony 3 is very, very serious. I think you need a lawyer.
Okay.
You're not working?
No, I'm interviewing for jobs. I've got my rental property.
I have to go on your current financial circumstances. Your current financial circumstances, you have no income. Is that right?
Yeah. I got my rental property.
Okay, well, tell me about that. How much do you, I have to determine your gross annual income. What do you think your gross annual income is?
Right now, I've got unemployment. On the most part.
Do you have dependents?
Yes.
Children?
Yes, too.
That you support?
Yes.
Okay, so if you make less than $51,000 a year, I can appoint a lawyer.
Yeah, right now I
If
do.
you make less than $51,000?
Right now I do, yes.
Gross?
Yeah,
Okay.
currently, yes, right now.
Okay, you'll have to fill out an affidavit to that effect. I'm going to appoint Mr. Stratton to represent you.
That's right. Hello. I could get some.
And I guess the state's on the border whether they would keep the case here. It's having a weapon under disability, I believe. It's an F3. He's been going to Marshall, but we're not getting anything other than the doctor's excuse, no report. So I know I had suggested OVP, ProAct, or Valley Health.
That's ProAct.
Yeah, ProAct's associated with Marshall Health. Okay, so let's come back.
So does the state intend to keep this here?
Yeah, we want to, but we also need to have something more substantial to show what's actually taking place as far as the treatment.
Do you want to come back sooner than?
Well, that's what I was looking for. How about September 4th?
That'll work here.
September 4th, and get us a good report. September 4th, 10 o'clock.
Can you get it Wednesday?
Yeah, he should be back, yeah. He said, Mike.
Yeah, get it Wednesday and text it to me. Or email it.
State of Ohio versus Alexis McDonald, case number CRB 2615, CRB 26210, CRB 25161, set for sentencing.
This is Mr. Holt's case.
Your Honor, this is, we're going at this for a long time on this, but we do have a resolution that was agreed to by, on our behalf and the state through Mr. Hill, and Mr. Hill did draft a sentencing entry, and there's a lot of communication about this, or not, sentencing proposal, it's not draft as an entry. But there is another case that I know Mr. Morford, I know there's some confusion because Alexis' ex-husband is named Alex. So they have the same name, but Alex paid the costs in one of those cases, so one of the ones that are currently pending against Alexis was to be dismissed. And that dog had been claimed on the record legally by Alexis' mother, and that's where the dog resides, the German Shepherd.
Do you have a case number on that?
That one, he's got the...
Yes, that was 25 CRB 463.
463?
Yes.
I don't even have it, so it must have got resolved.
That would have been the case.
We'll look it up and see if it's been dismissed.
That's Alex's. So that was handled, so the one, the corresponding one would be dismissed, which is the 210, it's 26 CRB 210.
I do have 210.
Well, I'm sorry. That's 25 CRB 463. Am I right about that?
Yeah, and that was,
Okay.
it was the same dog, but two different deputies on two different days attributed the dog to two different people. The two different people were Alexis and her ex-husband, Alex. So it got very confusing. But the restitution of $181 was to be paid.
That was paid by Alex.
And, Your Honor, the agreement that we have is several paragraphs long, and instead of me saying it to the court and having you understand it and then repeat it again, I would just as soon give you this copy for you to read off of.
Okay.
That'd be okay.
And the gist of it is, Your Honor, Ms. McDonald is anticipated to plead guilty to one case, which is the 26 CRB 16, the probation violation, and all the other two matters will be dismissed. One of them,
16 or 15? I've got a 15, 26, 15. Oh, there's a 25.
It's 15.
161.
It's confusing.
26, 210. That one's easy. It's going to be dismissed, so let's just dismiss it. 26, 210. 26, 210.
And that's the violation dated March 22nd, 2026.
Yes. So that's dismissed.
and then the probation violation was in 25 CRB 161. That was to be dismissed as well. Correct. Is that, you feel?
I already have a guilty plea on that.
That's a probation violation, there's a pending probation violation. And that probation will be considered complete because the only thing left was the obedience course that she no longer has possession of the dog, and that was acknowledged on the record by her mother.
probation violation in the file. So we'll just dismiss it and close it out. 25-161
And
be completed.
the restitution's been paid as well.
That's our understanding. That was on case for Alex, 25 CRB 463. And I believe he paid that the last time both parties were in court when Mr. Morford was still representing Mr. McDonald. The victim was a Miss Mark Perez.
So that leaves 2615.
Correct, Your Honor. And it's intended that, based upon the recommended sentence by both the state and the defense, that Ms. McDonald would enter a plea of guilty to the 26 CRB 15, which is a M3 failure to combine.
Do you agree with that, ma'am?
Yes.
Do you have anything you want to tell me?
Sir.
Okay, now, this says the mother will state in court she now owns the dog, but I think that already happened.
That occurred.
Yes.
Okay. This says $181 in restitution to Maritza Perez, but that's already happened, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this says, on 2615, it doesn't say what, was there a recommended fine, because it doesn't say anything.
Your Honor, I believe that the state was going to leave that up, was not making a recommendation, it was going to be up to, leave that discretion to the court. They were going to ask for costs, and recommended sentence was 30 days in jail suspended.
All right, $100 fine, court costs, 30 days in jail, all suspended, 2 years, level 5 probation. Review hearing online February the 8th of 27. So if you finish everything before then, you don't have to come to court. If you haven't finished it, you gotta show up for a review hearing. You'll need to meet with Mr. Major in the probation office.
We also, Your Honor, one of the conditions was that the probation would not be terminated early without a hearing.
Okay.
And
That's agreeable.
And that she's not to own any dogs during the term of the probation.
That's agreeable too.
No ownership of any dogs during the 2 years.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay, see Mr. Major, you're free to go after that.
State of Ohio versus Destiny Anderson, case number TRC 23-1701, A and B.
So on the sentencing docket, she does have a bond up.
I have not seen her today, Judge.
Okay. And this was a fairly recent bond too, so.
You give it to Sean.
So we'll set it the same as the other one, that's set it 3 weeks out, I think. Did 9/4. Yeah, the 31st for bond forfeiture.
State of Ohio versus James McClaskey. Case number TRC 19975.
Mr. Klasky has paid, I think, $48 yesterday, and it's going to pay another $48 tomorrow. With a $2 fee. Yeah.
I'm sure he still has a small balance on community service too.
Yeah, I talked to him down at the Harvest for the Hungry. She's gonna do the paperwork to find my other days that I had to where I have this done.
Your Honor, if I may, that was sent to me either last week or the week before. Everything I have has been updated, and that was the review paper in that folder was updated today.
And that includes Harvest for the Hungry.
Yes, that's everything that I've been gave credit for.
Okay, still showing 11 hours due.
So 11 hours.
All right, next hearing, September 14th. Sentencing, September 14th. Let's get this finished.
11 hours.
Hours a lot. Got a lot.
State of Ohio versus Robert Jenkins. Case number TRD 261220 A and B, CRD 26424 A and B.
This is set for sentencing. So we've got failure stop after an accident. Left of center. And that looks like that's it. Two charges. And Mr. Jenkins pled guilty at the arraignment and not continue the sentence until today. And part of this, I think, was to see, is there any restitution owed to anyone?
What is this case, Your Honor?
Robert Jenkins. It's not a crash report, yeah. So I don't know if it was just his vehicle or...
William Mitchell was the other party, and he has a $1,000 deductible, which he will be out, and he has medical expenses that are not determined yet.
Is William Mitchell here?
So we need to continue this again to get to his medical expenses, right?
Yes.
Okay, and Mr. Jenkins, you don't have a lawyer, right?
No, sir.
Do you want a lawyer, or how do you want to proceed?
Do you think I need one?
Well,
I mean, you'd have to appoint me one because I can't afford it.
you're not working?
I know.
Who's still here? I'm going to continue the case anyway, because they're saying the one gentleman had medical expenses, and I can't sentence you until I have all the evidence. I'm not allowed to divide it up anymore. We used to do that, just delay the restitution issue, and the Supreme Court says you got to do it all at once. They're all gone? Okay. Well, I'll just appoint somebody. I've got the dates when they can't be here. Roger Smith. Roger Smith.
It'll say Jacob Smith.
Yeah, it's got right.
I'm going to set it for September 4th. For sentencing. You got his card. So try to get in touch with him and be back here September the 4th for your next hearing.
Yes, sir.
10 o'clock. That's Cheryl's road. That's Cheryl's road. Okay, September 4th.
We're finished, Your Honor.
Court's adjourned.
September.